Good afternoon, everybody. Today had a little PTO action, cleaning out my van, got an oil change, got some maintenance done on the old mobile office here, and I don't have an install to show you. So it's Tuesday, haven't done one of these in a while, a Tools Day Tuesday, and this is something that honestly, in recent events, I was compelled and inspired to buy because of an incident that happened while I was on the job. And that's one of these Milwaukee baseball cap hard hats. It sits a little higher on your head, and I want to be clear. I am not sponsored by Milwaukee. This is through my own volition, my own want to. I just figured this is a great product that I found, and they're available at every Home Depot. They're $36. And it's something I want to talk about. So in a recent video, I talked about it briefly. I was on a job, and my partner, the lead, and my partner came flying out of the basement, literally hands and face full of blood. He received 16 staples across his scalp to close a 10-inch gash. He split his shit to white meat. There was a steel girder on a very low threshold in the basement with all threads sticking out of it. And he's a very tall guy. And he misjudged coming up and caught his head on the piece of all thread and literally peeled his scalp back. I gave him a stack of towels about that thick, and immediately the blood soaked through. So, I think our job not only is to restore and uphold the comfort of families, it's also to go home in one piece to our families. And something I kind of glance over every day is, and you should always be aware of your surroundings, but the amount of times I'm working in a basement that I bang my head on something is honestly just kind of stupid, because I know it's there and whack constantly all the time. So, I don't want to, wear a hard hat in a residential job. So I was looking for options other than being aware of my surroundings and don't be stupid. I found one of these at Home Depot, and I tried it out. And the first day I wore it doing a boiler, pipe that we cut, I came right up on it. It was, cut with a bandsaw. It was a little jagged, and don't know the damage it would have did, but it worked. I don't know, like, my wife said it the best. She's like, is that how you're going to justify your purchase? Because she knows, like, I'm a tool fiend. So she's a very smart lady. But no, this is actually something that I've been thinking about. And ever since that incident, like, Jesus Christ, like, it was gnarly. It was something that was, I tried to stay as calm as possible, but it was something that was, it was gross and something I don't want to happen to me. So if it's something where I'm in an attic, which, sometimes roofing nails or any type of nail that they use to put the substrate down before the shingles, you go up too hard, you're putting a nail through your head. Like, it's going to happen. So attic, basement, especially, like, I'm going to just keep it in my van. I'm going to pop it on when I feel like I need it. But safety, like I said, not only do we restore and uphold the comfort of families and everything like that, but we also owe it to ourselves and our families to go home in one piece. And if this gives me peace of mind, no pun intended, to work a little bit safer, I'm going to do that. Like, I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm almost 40. So I don't heal like I used to. So anything that gives me that little bit of edge, that I'm working a little bit of safer, I feel like it's worth it. Again, I'm not sponsored by Milwaukee. Um, I feel compelled to, put that message out there. Like, not only should we be looking at the latest and greatest tools and stuff like that, but honestly, the latest and greatest PPE when we're in the field, I feel like is a huge overlooked piece to our kit here. And I, for one, you know, feel like being older in the trade that I kind of look for that edge. I see a lot of the young guys I work with not using kneeling pads or knee pads, um, lifting with their back, just doing stuff that young guys do. And believe me, I was there. And I'm telling you, I mean, obviously I'm a bigger guy. I'm actually working on that, like I always say, and it's actually going pretty well. But, you know, you take those knees and those joints and elbows and everything like that for granted until they start going. And this is just a plea for someone who got in the trade late, who's already beat the hell out of their body doing other things, rugby, wrestling, lacrosse, football, just, overall being someone who didn't take care of themselves for a very long time. The time is now to think safer and, not only buying that new shiny tool or, whatever we think we need. Might be time to invest in a little bit of PPE for yourself or have your company invest for you. But that's just my talk for the day and something that I've been thinking about. Like I said, that was, I don't want to say it was a traumatic experience, but it also made me think like shit can happen in an instant. And if you're not taking precautions to, protect yourself, it might not be the best thing in the world. So again, go home whole, go home happy, go home to your kids, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, pet cow, whoever is waiting for you at home. Just, go home the way that you left. And that's my 7-minute talk for the day. I figured I'd give you a little bit of content. But again, I appreciate you guys watching. If you watch this whole thing, awesome. You guys are the real ones, and you continually comment and view my stuff here. So I really, really appreciate it. I will catch you hopefully tomorrow on an install.